Welcome back, everybody, and now it looks like somebody's mowing the lawn, annoyingly, which I guess is not. It's Tuesday. They used to do it like Wednesdays or Thursdays or something, but kind of annoying. So you'll hear the lawnmower in the background. The microphone on this camera is actually pretty darn good. I mean, obviously it's just a webcam, and it's not really blocking, audio and all that stuff. I'd still need to get a particular like good microphone that would just bring in my voice. But at the same time, it's still a really good actual microphone on there, which is why I'm, still using it. Okay, so now we just added some footsteps audio code, and so now we're going to go ahead and move the audio listener to John Lemon, update John Lemon's prefab, add an audio source to the ghost, adjust 3D sound settings features, correct the direction of the ghost sound effect summary. Okay, so now our next deal, I'm gonna say 15 and 16, just mainly because 17 is doing stuff on the ghosts, and that might need a separate deal. Although it's possible that I could just get these done about half the time, so I'm not sure if we might actually get to the ghost part. But I'm gonna say 15 and 16. Let's start, and let's see if I'm correct here. Resume. Move the audio listener to John Lemon. The final piece of audio for your game is spooky sounds. Okay. Final piece of audio for your game is to add spooky sounds that ghosts will make as they move past. It's not only develop an atmosphere, it will also help the player identify how close danger is. One challenge is that the ghosts won't get louder as they get closer to John Lemon. They'll get louder as they get closer to the camera. This is because the audio listener is on the main camera by default. The first step is to change this. To move the audio listener component to the John Lemon game object. In the hierarchy, select the main camera game object. I'll go ahead and do this. Okay. Select the main camera game object. In the hierarchy, okay. In the inspector, click on the audio listener component's context menu and select remove component. Audio listener. Select remove component. No more audio listener. In the inspector, click on the... Okay. In the hierarchy, select the John Lemon game object. John Lemon. In the inspector, add an audio listener component to... Okay, so add audio listener. Okay, we just added an audio listener. Okay. Completed. Update the John Lemon prefab. Alrighty. The changes you've made to John Lennon in this tutorial have all been made to an instance of the John Lemon prefab. The new components that you have added have a plus over their icon to show that they have been added to the prefab instance. If you want to instantiate another John Lemon, these audio components won't be there. You can fix this by applying these changes to the John Lemon prefab. In the hierarchy window, select the John Lemon game object, which we did. Okay, in the hierarchies, okay, in the inspector, find the overrides drop-down menu at the top of the window. Overrides. Okay. The overrides drop-down shows you all the ways the John Lemon instance is different from the John Lemon prefab. Okay. Click on the drop-down menu to see the changes. You have two added components and audio source audio listener. Let's make these changes as part of the John Lemon prefab. Click on the apply all at the bottom of the overrides option. So, apply all. Okay. Alright. It looks like everything is done as far as that goes. Now I actually add the ghost, which I had a feeling that we would do that. do I want to add the ghost, or do I want to instead postpone that a little bit? I don't guess I'll postpone it, but it does mean that maybe I guess it doesn't matter. We'll just do it anyways. We'll end where it ends. Now that the John Lemon prefab has an audio listener, all the ghost audio will have a volume relative to John Lemon's position. This will make it much easier for the player to identify how close they are. Now let's add the audio to the ghosts. In the hierarchy window, expand the enemies game object. So, enemies. Select one of the ghost game objects. Use the arrow shortcut next to its name to open the prefab for editing. So, one of the ghosts. Okay. And we open the prefab in the project window. Expand the assets audio folder and find the ghost audio clip. Ghost move audio clip. Wait. Project window, audio. Find the ghost move audio clip. Drag the ghost move audio clip from the project window onto the ghost game object in the hierarchy window. Okay, let's move onto in the inspector window, find the audio source component. Okay, audio source right here. To stop the volume load from being overwhelming, make sure it varies depending on the distance from John Lemon. Enable the loop property checkbox. Set the volume property to 0.4. Set the spatial blend to 1 so it is fully 3D. Spatial blend to 1. And that's the basics sorted. I'm going to save the deal. Okay. Adjust the 3D sound settings features. Let's adjust a couple of advanced features to make your ghost really sound great. In the audio source component, expand the 3D settings section. Number 18, adjust the 3D sound settings features. Okay. 3D sound settings. Okay. The 3D sound settings control how the audio varies with distance from the audio listener. Change the max distance property to 10. Max distance. Setting the max distance to 10 will mean that the ghost is 10 meters away. When the ghost is 10 meters away, the player will be able to hear them, but very quietly. The way that the volume changes with the distance is controlled by the volume roll-off. Currently, this is set to logarithmic roll-off, which works well for longer distances. Since your max distance is now only 10, change the volume roll-off to custom roll-off. So change the to custom. Default custom curve is just right for this game, so there's no need to adjust this. However, there's one final thing to fix before you're done. Let's save that. Alright. It looks like we're going to get to everything here. Anyways, okay. Correct the direction of the ghost sound effect. You put the audio listener component on John Lennon, but there's a small problem. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here, and I'm going to go ahead and save the last here in the summary and the playthrough for the next video. So, okay, so I will talk to you in the next video. Thanks for watching.